Hey there, Rydall here, and I want to talk today about why you must complete your past in order to have a future. The truth is, you don't have a new future if it's the same you. You can't have a new year if you don't have a new you. If you haven't changed in some specific way, nothing will be different tomorrow. And I want to give you some tips on how to actually change and how to actually iterate and make progress every day, every week, every month, every quarter, and every year. The key you have to understand is what's called harvesting the blessings. You got to harvest the blessings, learn the lessons, and you have to forgive the rest. Harvest the blessings, learn the lessons, and forgive the rest. This is a very powerful and critical piece you want to do every year so that you can look at your year and actually look at, okay, what worked? Expand and own the growth mindset right now. Be in the beginner's mind, because if you're not experiencing a constant growth and progress and expansion, odds are you are not actually practicing this. It hasn't become a habit. And so you want to look at what worked and begin to codify it and go, well, when I did this and when I did it this way, not just, oh, I got that job, that was awesome, let me get another one of those jobs. That's not enough. You want to look at, how was I thinking? How was I feeling? What was I doing? Who was I being? You're always looking at those 4 quadrants of character: the habits of thinking, feeling, being, and doing. So whenever something's working, you have a great day. Don't just have a great day and coast on that. Don't just have a great week or month and coast on that. Don't just have a great project or win and then just say, yeah, more of that, please. You want to look at it. You want to become a scientist in the laboratory of your own life and go, why was that year so good? Or why was that period of the year so good? Or why did that job go so well? And begin to notice, how was I thinking leading up to it? How was I thinking about it? How was I thinking during it? And how was I thinking after it? So that's the habits of thinking. And then you want to look at, how was I feeling leading up to it? Maybe before you even got that experience. How was I feeling during it or feeling about it? And how was I feeling after it? And then who was I being leading up to it? Who was I being during it? And who was I being after it? A feeling quality is a quality like peace, love, joy. A being quality is a more dynamic quality, like I was being playful, I was being curious, I was being spontaneous, I was being outgoing, you see? So there's a feeling quality, which has a more static state. There's a being quality, which is more dynamic. There's the habit of thinking, like I was optimistic, I was hopeful, I was thinking in terms of what's possible, I was thinking in terms of progress. And then there's the habits of doing. I was doing this thing every day or whatever, okay? So you want to look at each win, each successful part of your year and break it down that way so that you're not just focusing on the job or the project or the good day or the good relationship, which could always change. You might lose that job. You might not ever get a job like that again. You might not be in that relationship anymore. But the things that made it work, you can keep that. Whether it's a different project, a different job, a different day, a different relationship. When you understand the habits of thinking, feeling, being, and doing, and even the best practices and strategies like planning and focus and discipline and commitment, all of that you get to keep. All of that you get to port over to the new year. But if you don't take the time to codify it, instead if you think it was about that person, or it was about that position, or it was about that condition, or it was about that economy, you lose out on the real reason you succeeded, on the real reason you made progress. It's not the conditions that are allowing you to have a great day, or a great relationship, or a great job, or a great project, or a great whatever. It's not the conditions. It's the qualities of your character. It's the habits of thinking, feeling, being, and doing, and the best practice strategies such as confidence, commitment, follow through, planning, etc. And those have nothing to do with conditions. So as you look at your year, you can pull all of those that work and now make that a part of your daily practice and make sure those are in place for whatever project or position or relationship you're in. I'll just describe what you need to do every year. But here's the thing a lot of people don't get. To really do this effectively, you got to do this regularly. If you wait till the end of the year, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually remember those things and really know why it worked. But if you actually do a small assessment every day, like today was a good day, or that was a great morning, or I had a great afternoon, or wow, what a great date. You want to stay a scientist and go, why was that a great date? Why was that a great morning? Why was that a great day today? And you'll find the same thing. Oh, I did these particular practices. I meditated. I exercised. I described what my day was going to be. Instead of describing what I saw, I ended up seeing what I described. I set the tone for my day. And now you can port that to tomorrow. And then you can also do that at the end of the week. You can do that at the end of a quarter. And what you'll begin to do is build the habit of self-reflection, self-awareness, and self-mastery. And you'll begin to see what are the real fundamental habits of thinking, feeling, being, and doing, and the core habits of self-mastery and success that actually lead to growth, healing, progress, and success, until they are so ingrained that your growth, healing, and success is on autopilot. And you not only complete your past day after day after day, but you begin to create a more expanded, more abundant life every single day, year after year. This is so exciting. Please practice this. Please take just some of this and begin today. Look at the past week. Look at the past month and notice, where are those blessings? Where are those lessons? Port that and move that forward. And then the final piece is forgive everything else. Whatever wasn't working, whatever hurt or pain, you want to do a daily forgiveness bath where you give it that energy back, where you bless those individuals and situations, and where you want the very best for them. Because when you do that, you start circulating and generating more of your life force, and you have that much more to take into tomorrow. I hope this has served you. I can't wait to hear what happens and what emerges. And until next time, live authentically, love unconditionally, and follow your destiny.